Hi, my name is Jim P. I'm the JP Culinary Gangster, and today I'm going to try and bring you a nice holiday drink that's notorious and being famous all over the country. It's called a Puerto Rican eggnog. It's called Coquito for short. But I'm going to show you the ingredients it entails. It's not a very hard thing to do. You just got to be patient, and it always pays off with a little patience. I'm just going to show you all the ingredients. I'm going to list them in the details on the YouTube channel, so this way you'll know everything that you need. Once you see how to put this together, you'll have a drink for Christmas that's good before dinner or after dinner or with dessert if they like. But you're going to enjoy this drink, okay? So right now I'm just going to show you what you're basically going to need here. And you have 4 cans of evaporated milk, 2 cans of condensed milk, 2 cans of Coco Lopez coconut cream, and 4 cans of coconut milk. What you're going to add to this is going to be vanilla, right? You know, you guys know me for my vanilla, right? Vanilla. You'll be adding nutmeg, and you will be adding cinnamon. Oh, I just reversed them. My apologies. But just those are the main ingredients you're going to toss together. Now, what's also important is I have something here to the side that you're going to make a tea with, which you're going to use coconut water. You're going to be using cloves. You're going to be using anisette stars, and you'll be using cinnamon sticks. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to set up the tea, because the tea has to boil for about 5 minutes, then you're going to have to let it cool off. So you'll normally take your pot, which I've already prepared here on the side, and I'm going to show you exactly what I'm going to do. Okay, I am going to open up an 11-ounce coconut water. Just toss it in here because that's where your tea is going to be made, and it doesn't take too long to do. And we're going to start this off. Always wash your hands. And what we're going to do is we're going to start off with the cloves. So I'm going to take maybe, let me see. That's 2, 4, 5. Well, that's 6. I throw 7 in there. Cloves are a very powerful spice. You got to be careful with it because it can overpower anything you put it into. And now I'm going to do with the anisette stars. I'm going to do about the same thing. I'm going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 anisette stars. Not complete, but 6 pieces of anisette star. And what I'm going to do is take 4 sticks of cinnamon sticks. That's 2. That's 2 more. Oh, excuse me, 1 slipped in there, so make that 5. Okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to bring this tea to a boil. So I'm just going to pause it for a moment while I get it on the stove. Hey guys, I've already brought the tea to a quick boil. Now what I want to do is let it sit for a couple of minutes while it warms, well, it cools down really, because I don't want to put that into my mix right away. I've taken the liberty to open up some of the things that I had to open up with a can opener. And now I'm going to show you exactly how to add everything in place, okay? So here's my little mixing bowl, and I'm going to be using a hand mixer to make it a little quicker for you guys. So what I'm going to start off with is I'm going to start with my evaporated milk first. And I'm just going to open them up, empty them into the bowl. And basically what you want to do is empty all the loose stuff right away. As when you get to the coconut cream, I'm going to show you. Now, one important thing I'd like to bring to your attention is that anytime you buy cans from the supermarket, do me a favor, wash them off. Because you don't know how long those cans have been there, and you don't want any added flavors to your Coquito. So, as I'm doing this, I will be writing the recipes down. So this way, it'll be very easy for you guys just to follow. And it takes about an hour or so to make everything fall into place. And after you bottle it up, I will show you how it looks after I bottle it up, because they're for gifts. So not only for gifts, I'm selling for the family, and they make nice Christmas gifts to your coworkers, to people that you know. And as you can tell, the bowl is filling up very quickly, right? So now we're going to get to the nice juicy part here. This is the coconut milk. It normally has a film on top because it's thick. So we're going to just open this bad boy up here. Just put it in there. And as you can see, it's kind of thick. And that's what you want. This drink is best served when you leave it in the fridge for about a day, 24 hours. Because the colder it gets, the thicker this becomes. And as you can see, I am adding a nice, thick coconut milk. Here we go, look at this. Nice. And it doesn't want to cooperate. Here we go. This is what it looks like. Just to give you an idea. See this nice chunky stuff? That's coconut milk. So, I want to get everything out of those cans. And the thing is, it looks like it's almost impossible to do, but look, you'll be surprised at how easy this becomes. Now, okay, I had cooperation with the coconut cream. Now, this is the fun part. I am going to open up the coconut cream, which is a little bit thicker than the coconut milk, and I'm going to show you. It normally has... By the way, I've washed these cans off already because I don't use cans that I don't clean. I have to. Now, this is what the coconut cream looks like in the can. So what we got to do is break the seal on this bad boy. And then once we break that seal, start to get it out. There we go. And you just go around the can and get as much as possible. This is like... it's also like the condensed milk, but this is all coconut cream. So, I'm going to break the seal on the second can and see if it will cooperate. Oh, yes, it did. So, come on, cooperate. Be nice, guys. Here we go. And I know this looks tedious, but I can tell you one thing. After it's been mixed, now we have 2 more cans we have to break in. And these are the ones that require a little work because they're so thick. So, I got myself a plastic little ladle here, a spatula, and here goes the actual condensed milk. Now, this is very thick, as you can see. It's almost syrupy. This is the sugar to your drink right here. And what I'm doing is just basically getting as much out of here as possible because I want everything. These 2 cans are the most important things beside the coconut cream to this whole recipe of Coquito. Now, there are some people who use eggs. I don't. I like keeping it nicely clear. And I also like to make the tea because the tea gives it that exceptional taste with the seasoning. So, I'm going to open up the second can of condensed milk. And this is where the fun begins. And as you can tell, it's all going into this nice big bowl. Now the best part about this bowl, this is one of my favorite little bowls because I mix everything in this thing. And it's always good to have an oversized bowl, metal bowl, so this way you can season meats, you can pretty much do everything with a metal bowl like this. So, we got the cans out of the way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the key ingredients. I am going to take a ½ teaspoon of nutmeg. As you can see, let me see something. There we go, ½ teaspoon of nutmeg. Sprinkle it around. And I am going to take a ½ teaspoon of cinnamon. Okay, guys, come on. There we go. Just sprinkle it around. This is all going to go into the mixture. Now, the best part about this deal is, okay, let me finish this off. You can't run away from me like that. Nope. There we go. So, best part of this deal is I'm putting in 4 capfuls, the equivalent of 2 tablespoons. There we go, 2 tablespoons. That's a little bit more than 2 tablespoons because some of it slipped out, but that's okay. It's never too much. But the good part about this is that once you start to mix all this stuff, and it's going to take a little while, that's why I got the blender. So this way, not the blender, but the hand mixer, because it's going to help me out break all this good stuff. When it gets too heavy, the big chunks are going to be chewed up by the blender. But you can mix this up by hand, by the way. When you start to do that, just to give you a piece of advice, that aroma is going to come and smack you in the face. You're going to want to drink this before it even gets done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause it for a moment while I get the mixer ready. And as I finish the mixing with all these ingredients, then I'm going to show you how to add the tea. Okay? So hey guys, as you can see, I stopped with the hand blender and I started doing it by hand because I like to make sure that everything has a nice mix to it and I don't want to over mix it. And as you can tell how creamy it is. Now this is what your tea is supposed to look like when you finish with it. See, that nice little brownish color? And what we're going to do is while we're mixing, we're going to be adding. And that's what I'm going to be doing slowly right now. As you can tell, slowly dripping in there, but also mixing it at the same time. This is like warm. So the thing is, I don't want it to, this is all cream, so you don't want the cream to cut. So you can wait for it to cool. Me, I am like a little bit pressed for time, so I've done this a couple of times. So if I mix it like so, it's not going to change the temperature of the coquito. So as you can tell, I'm slowly mixing it. Now what I did was use a strainer to just get the water and the flavors of the cloves. And as you can see, all this nice creaminess, and it has a beautiful aroma to it. Makes you want to drink it right now. But after you add the tea, believe it or not, and you mix it a little more for about another 2 or 3 minutes to make sure everything has been blended in. Like right now, everything is blended. So what I'm going to do is just keep mixing it, making sure I get all those nice little chunks of coconut that didn't break up. It's going to break up now. And the thing is, this is where you would get your virgin coquito. Basically, there'll be no alcohol in this right now, because that's the last thing we're going to add. We want to make sure that everything is broken up in here, okay? So, now what I recommend for the alcohol, if you are going to put alcohol, I personally use Captain Morgan Spice Rum 100 proof, and do not exceed more than 2 cups, because then you'll overpower the coconut drink. What you want to do is go from a cup and a half to maybe 2 cups, depending on how strong you like it. Normally I stick to a cup and a half because it just blends in with the coconut, and the rum becomes like a good aftertaste. So I'm going to keep mixing this for about another 2 minutes, okay? And then what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to add the coconut, not the coconut, but just give me a minute here. I'm rinsing out and I'm going to get my alcoholic mixture again, so this way, I don't exceed what I asked you guys to do, okay? And this makes, once you chill this, it's going to get thicker than what it is right now. And the thing is that the best part of the whole deal is when it gets thick, just shake up the bottle. And once you shake up the bottle, okay. There we go. Now you can tell how nice and creamy and thick this is. It has a beautiful color to it. And I want to just keep mixing it to break up all those nice little chunks of coconut cream, because the coconut cream doesn't want to always cooperate with you. So the way you break them up is that you keep mixing them. And once they keep mixing and break up, they get inherited into the liquid, and there goes your flavor. Now, if you like, since you've added everything to it, what you can do is take a tablespoon and just take a taste of the way it is. It's not going to be missing anything. It should have a nice, sweet coconut taste to it. It should be very creamy, like you're drinking a coconut cream. So, with that being said, Just give me a moment. I'm gonna put you on pause, and then I'm gonna bottle it up. So this will show you the after product. So hey guys, I spent about 25 minutes trying to bottling all these things up. As you can see, these are the ones that contain alcohol. I have these, if you notice, in a mason jar. I have 6 of them set up, and then I have a virgin Coquito for young people who can't drink, and the young kids that like to taste coconut drinks. Okay. This is basically what's left over. So I don't know what's going to happen to this later on, but I can tell you it's going to go somewhere. So with that being said, once you mix this stuff up, the aroma alone is going to get you. The best thing that you can do is put them in the fridge 24 hours to the next day. You'll notice that they're nice and thick. What I recommend is you shake them up before you open them up and then pour them into a glass. And this is the JP Culinary Gangsta, wishing you a Merry Christmas and a nice holiday drink. And if you like what you saw, just hit the like button and please subscribe. So this way, when I come up with something new, you'll get it right away. So again, this is Jim P, the JP Culinary Gangsta, wishing you a happy holiday and a Merry Christmas. Be safe and enjoy. Okay? Have a good holiday.